If you're an aesthetic clinic owner running ads in Australia right now, you need to hear this because the TGA just tightened the rules on what you can and can't say in your marketing, and ignoring them doesn't just risk your ad accounts getting banned, but it can also cost you tens and thousands of dollars in fines. So in this video, I will be showing you guys exactly how to avoid this and how to make sure you're compliant within your ads. If you don't know who I am, my name is Nicholas Alexiou. I drive efficient revenue through high LTV customer acquisition and consistent month-to-month growth for clinics. But other than that, guys, let's get straight into the video. All right, guys, let's get straight into the video. The new TGA laws every aesthetic clinic owner needs to know in 2025. Okay, so first off, the brutal truth is that most clinic ads break rules. I've seen this so many times. I'm scrolling on Instagram and I see an ad like anti-aging. Okay, if your ad even indirectly promotes a prescription-only medicine, it's unlawful to the public. Okay, the TGA laws, they've got articles, they've got documents all about this. Okay, the fix to this is that you need to market the service and the consultation, not the medicine. Okay, I saw one yesterday, which I just said, I was scrolling, I saw an image, anti-aging. Okay, if the TGA finds that, you guys are gone. Okay, so we'll go through basically some of the other things as well, but the most of you guys, like 60% of you guys right now, are most likely breaking, the ad rules on Meta. Okay, so what actually changed with these laws is that basically you can only, Schedule 4 RX only medicines still can't be advertised to the public. Okay, first thing, and the TGA now treats indirect references. Okay, this is actually important. So they treat this as promotional if a consumer would read them as RX injectables, so like anti-wrinkle injections, dermal fillers. You can't even say the word cosmetic injections anymore. But that's what I was saying with anti-aging. Same thing, like these hashtags or nicknames or acronyms. They still count as promotional to a consumer, so you actually cannot say any of them. Okay, even if it's an indirect reference. Okay. Red lines, do not do some of these things, guys, okay? So if you have a direct or indirect reference to RX injectables, okay, get rid of them. So anti-wrinkle injections, which, as I said before, dermal fillers, trade names, abbreviations, hashtags, no, you guys cannot use this in your ads. Get rid of them, okay? Price lists for RX injectables. Now, this is important because some people either have this on their landing page or website when they're running the ads, or they also have it on their booking pages, okay? So make sure that there's no price lists for any of these things. Again, the same thing here is public booking pages listed RX treatments or unit pricing. No, you guys cannot do this. It's non-compliant. If the TGA looks at your ads, they press on it, they go to the landing page, they go to your booking system, and they see all of this, you guys are going to get into a lot of trouble. Okay. So what is allowed and what works? So compliant levers you can use today. Okay, this is exactly what you can use today to avoid this. Okay, advertise consultation/services. Okay, practitioner-led assessment, outcomes discussed privately. Okay, now this is important because if you look at all my other videos, I always talk about this. Sell the customer journey, not just a random treatment. So this is actually doing you guys a favor. Okay, educational content that is factual, balanced, non-promotional. So risk plus benefit. Okay, you're actually still allowed to talk about educational content around it, but you can't actually sell outcomes about it. So, for example, there's factual, balanced, non-promotional. So you just can't be promotional for that actual treatment. Now, medical devices may be advertised if on ARTG and code compliant. Okay, I would still very, very most likely avoid using this. Okay, I wouldn't advertise them just because of the backlash with that, and the constant stress of wondering if I'm TGA compliant, but if I'm not. And then the last one is no testimonials or before and afters where they promote RX goods. Keep education non-inducing, okay? Now, this is important. I've seen a lot of ads with before and afters and testimonials. You guys can't do this in your ad account, okay? Now, what you can't do anymore, okay? First thing is you can't use before and after photos that relate to therapeutic treatments like injectables or laser resurfacing. I know laser genesis is a big thing now, but you can't do any of that. You can't use testimonials or reviews that talk only about outcomes from prescription-only medicines like anti-wrinkle, filler. You can't use nicknames, abbreviations, or hashtags that indirectly promote Schedule 4 medicines like even anti-wrinkle, filler. All these little things are also off limits, and you can't list prices or allow public bookings that mention prescription treatments. Okay, make sure you guys don't do any of these. If you guys do these and the TGA finds out, you guys are going to get a massive fine. It happened to some of our current clients before we started working with them, where they had a massive fine come through because they didn't listen to any of these laws. Okay, what you guys can still do now, so you guys can still run ads, because this can still grow, but here's exactly how. Okay, educational content. Explain how treatments or technologies work without naming the medicine, and don't sell the outcome. Value-led offers like skin health assessment, or grow plan consultation, where you get them in for like a consult, but it's more bespoke, and then you basically sell them there. Emotional storytelling, talk about confidence, care, and client experience, not medical outcomes. Showcase expertise, feature your team, clinic process, and hygiene standards. Okay, these are the 4 main things. And basically, the compliance marketing that still converts, what you guys need to be doing now in 2025 is shift from promoting products and services to educating clients. Instead of saying anti-wrinkle injections, talk about your consultation process and personalized skin assessments, which is, again, what you guys normally want to do, because when a client comes in, they have to go through this process first anyway. This is basically what you want to be selling. Okay, use compliant offers like skin research sessions or glow plans. These are positioned as diagnostic consultations, not promotions of a prescription treatment. We use the skin research session for all of our clients, and it absolutely kills it. Okay. Third, leverage your brand authority. Use video content showing your clinicians, your space, and your process, not the needle or the name. So you guys can't even show needles in your ads either, okay? And then 4, build long-term demand with automation. Even with tighter ad rules, you can still grow predictably using CRM systems that nurture leads, send reminders, and build relationships automatically, okay? How to stay compliant and still convert? Basically, you want to shift your thinking from, remove this, from anti-wrinkle injections from $10 per unit, or our filler packages are back today, limited time only. The right way is like book your skin assessment with our clinicians to create your personalized skin plan. During your consultation, we'll discuss options and create a safe, tailored pathway for your goals. Okay, so the compliant growth, basically, compliant growth equals sustainable growth. So the clinics that will win in 2025 and 2026, okay, are the ones that adapt, the ones that shift from promotion of products and services to brand-led education, okay, and getting them in for the consults for new clients, okay. So if you guys can just do this, you guys will kill it, okay. Quick recap, avoid selling, selling outcomes. Don't have any like needles and medicine mentioned in your ads, okay, and get the clients in for just a consult. That's the best way to avoid any of these issues, okay. The last thing you want is to be fined tens of thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars for breaking one of these rules, okay? So that's it for today, guys. Any questions, let me know in the comments. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video.